Hey everyone, welcome to the reading. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. It's a general reading. It could be past, present, or future. We're just going to see what you guys need to know. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to jump right in. What is going on right now in the energy today? What's important for the collective to know right now? The Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so there's a lie that was told here about a Queen of Cups, the Devil, and the Five of Swords. Death. Death and the Devil and the Five of Swords, the fives. So I don't know why, but the first word... never mind, I just heard don't say it. Okay. Well, there's definitely a reason why somebody is lying here, okay? Why they're lying. And it's because they're working for the devil. Now, that could be like literally like they work for some sort of a society, okay? Let's just put it like that. Or they're just possessed by something, okay? But they're very manipulative, they're very calculated, they're very deceptive, backstabbing, vengeful, they want revenge, they're malicious, okay? This is somebody that they'll kill you. They'll get rid of you. They don't care. Because they're evil. They have an evil heart. They're soulless, okay? They don't care about anyone but themselves. They don't care about human life. That's why they're lying. The Devil. Yeah. They definitely work for someone downstairs. All right, let's see. What's the Ace of Swords reverse? The Tower. That's Judgment. Yeah, they're Nine of Swords. This person is terrified right now. They're terrified. They're shitting bricks right now. This is an absolute catastrophe for them. That their whole tower of lies is coming crumbling down, okay? It's being obliterated by the divine. Judgment. By Archangel Gabriel, okay? By all of the angels. Watching over you, protecting you. This whole tower of lies is coming down. It's being destroyed from the ground up, okay, so that it can never be rebuilt again. And that's why they're so worried. They're so worried about judgment. Why is the Queen of Cups here? The Chariot in reverse. They can't move forward. The King of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it has to do with what someone does for money. How they make their money. How they're so rich. Maybe, okay. Where does all that money come from? What's the Devil? The Eight of they literally work for the devil. Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, 88. Yeah, they literally work for the devil. What'd I say? Five of Wands. Yeah. And they don't really care who they have to fight either. This could be somebody that, beats people up, okay? Or they know who they can call when they need someone beat up. They know who to call when they need someone to do their dirty work for them. The Eight of Cups, this could even be people that don't even live in the same county or in the same country as you, in the same state as you. It's like they know who to call if they just need someone to hop over the line really quick, take care of the problem, and then go back to wherever they came from, right? Okay, Five of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, these are the people, they do anything for money. This could be like paid hitmen and stuff like that. Paying people to do their dirty work for them. Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ten of Wands. They know exactly who to call when they need someone to do the work for them. That's exactly what this is. This is somebody that has people that they can call to get rid of people. Hey, I need this person taken care of. I need you to take care of that person for me. Okay, so you gotta wonder, what kind of people does this person know that they can just call someone on the phone and say, I need you to come take care of this problem for me? Right? Working for the devil. So tell me more about this lie. Ace of Swords reverse. Justice in reverse. Yeah, this whole thing is corrupt and very illegal. All right. It's very corrupt. It's very illegal. This person does not work for justice here. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, so because they lied and because they did something corrupt or they did something illegal, they call someone up to come take care of the problem. That's literally what I'm getting. And now they're scared, stressed out, nervous, worried because it blew up in their face and now they're under judgment. A false person in a community. It's like a whole gang, isn't it? It's a whole society. It's a clan. It's the word that I wasn't supposed to say. It has 5 letters. It's a whole community of false people, basically. It's a society of them. They were expecting something. Let me guess. You to be dead, okay? They were not concerned at all. They were not concerned at all because they thought they were calling someone up to do their dirty work for them, or what? Why is judgment here? The Knight of Swords, because something was communicated, information. The High Priestess. Yeah, because you know exactly that they were the one that gave the order. Even if they send this hitman and that hitman and this henchman and that weird person around the block, you know exactly who sent them. You know it was them. You're not confused. You know exactly what's going on here, okay? The Three of Swords in reverse, and they couldn't hurt you. They couldn't hurt you. The Four of Swords, you're at peace. You're healing. They couldn't hurt you, and you're at peace, and you're healing. Wow. The Devil and the Hermit. Someone here works for the devil, and they do it like a little spy. Like a secret little spy undercover. They thought nobody would ever find out that they secretly undercover are a spy for the devil. Or they work for the devil. I'm not talking, I mean, they could work for, again, a literal devil, but I feel like it's more like a spiritual devil. Like they work for the bad side, okay? This person is a bad person at heart. I'm sorry, but they are. They could even be a spy, like an actual one, okay? Hanged man. They're a hitman, or they have hitmen, or that's why they called one up, because they're a spy. And now they got exposed, the past, and now they're getting exposed, and their entire past is getting exposed too, okay? It's all coming to light. Tell me more about judgment, please. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, you protected yourself, or you defended yourself. The Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. This has something to do with somebody that doesn't live in the country. This is somebody, I feel like they called someone up from a foreign country or from a different state to come and take care of the problem for them. Hey, I need you to do something for me really quick, and then you can leave again. And they thought nobody would find out that it's them behind it because it's somebody from a different place, maybe. They thought it wouldn't be connected to them. Yet they're all Ace of Cups. They thought this Ace of Cups wouldn't be connected to them. This poison wouldn't be connected to them. The Hierophant and the High Priestess, HH. What is this? What is this like? This giving me Hell's Angels for some reason, okay? Hell's Angels, the devil. Or this person has a title and they pretend that they have this title. They pretend that they're a good person. They pretend that they are in authority, but they're actually like a spy for the dark side. They're somebody that's infiltrated the organization, if you get what I mean. They've infiltrated death. And that's why they want you dead. So why do they want you dead? Because this person in authority is a sleeper agent. They're a spy for a different country, or maybe for some sort of a bad organization, for a society, for a gang. They've infiltrated the organization. They're an informant. They're a mole in the system. So why do they want you dead? Because you know. Because you figured it out. Because Spirit told you, or because Spirit exposed them to you. That's why they want you dead. That's why they want you dead at all costs. Because you know they're a fucking fake. That title is fake. They're a sleeper agent. And they can't defend themselves, okay? They can't defend. How you make all that money? Where's all that money come from? Oh, just, me running with the gang. Just all this gang activity I take a part in after work, right? Just the fact that I'm secretly a spy, right? That's how this person makes all their money, is that they're part of a secret society. The Five of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. That's why they're fighting so hard about this evidence, or that's why they're fighting about this evidence. That's why they don't want anyone to find out about the evidence or about some sort of an item, some sort of a gift, an investment. What does that have to do with them being a secret agent or being a spy? What does all this have to do with them being a spy? Because they don't work together with others. And now they're being exposed. There's going to be no more confusion here about allegedly not having this item, not wanting to work together with others, not having the item, not having the blessing, not having the evidence, losing the evidence. Because it's whatever they ended up doing with it, Knight of Wands. It's whatever they ended up doing with the evidence. What the fuck did this person do with the evidence? A Queen of Wands planned someone's death. No, this is why this Queen of Wands is planning your death. This is why they're planning your murder. Because they're a fucking spy. Because they're a little sleeper agent spy. Because they have ties to some sort of an organization, a criminal organization. They're a spy. They have ties to a criminal organization. And they lied. Knight of Swords reversed. They're a liar. Seven of Wands. And this is why they're trying to defend themselves with lies and manipulation. Because they're a sleeper agent. They're a spy. They're part of a gang. They've infiltrated an organization, but they're a criminal. So this is who you pissed off. If you've just been wondering why someone keeps trying to kill you and you don't know who the fuck it is, it's a Queen of Wands who works in some sort of an organization, in an institution. They pretend to be a good person, but they're actually a sleeper agent and a spy for a criminal organization. They're a mole. So that's why they want you dead. Okay. Because of all that fucking money that they make. Yeah, look at all this money that this Queen of Wands makes. Where's all that money come from? Queen of Wands. All this luxury. How do you afford this lifestyle? Probably not from your normal job. Right? Probably not from your normal job. Magician and the Nine of Wands. This is what they're trying to defend here. This is what they feel like they're protecting, is an illusion. The illusion. The illusion is they're not a secret spy, maybe even for a different country, a different organization, a criminal organization. They're not a mole. This is what they're trying to protect and defend. No, I'm not a mole. I'm not a sleeper agent. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. High Priestess, the Sun. Yeah, you are, Queen of Wands. You're a sleeper agent and you're a spy. So where are they from? Are they from a different country, or are they just from some sort of a gang? Where are they from, huh? The Ten of Swords, that's why they want you dead. That's why they want you dead. They put out a hit on your life. Okay, this Queen of Wands put a hit out on your life because they're a secret motherfucking spy. Okay, Nine of Swords, and they're stressed out and worried and scared that they're going to be exposed. Well, here you go. The Moon. Oh no, don't blow my cover. I'm a secret mole. Don't blow my cover. You can't blow my cover that I've been a mole for a secret criminal organization this entire time. Is it the Moon, or what is it about? The Moon, or is it about the M? Who are they spying for, huh? Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and Strength. It's a family thing. So this person has ties to a family thing, okay? It's their family. So where does their family come from? What country? Bingo, that one. They're a spy. Nine of Cups in reverse, they're a sleeper agent. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you pissed someone off. You did piss someone off. A secret spy. And you blew their cover on accident. You didn't even realize you were doing it. Oh well. The Ten of Cups, their family. So you didn't just piss off the Queen of Wands in reverse, you also pissed off their family. Because I guess their family is a criminal organization. Or they have ties to a criminal organization, or they are involved in a criminal organization. Their family is. And so now you got the whole family pissed off at you. Well, you didn't do it on purpose, okay? You didn't even know. It's like, you could be wondering, like, who the fuck did I piss off? Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're like, who did I piss off? Well, a Queen of Wands and her criminal family, apparently, okay? The Knight of Cups, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, they've been creating this illusion this whole time of being a good person, a nice person, a helpful person. Oh, okay, it has 7 letters, Seven of Cups. Should I say it? I don't know. Okay, so I guess you had to know that for one reason or another. So what's this devil? They work for the devil, or they are the devil, or they work for some sort of a criminal organization here. The Three of Pentacles, yes, they work together, 77. 2277. 272. 272. 2772. 2277. Yeah. Whatever that means. 88. The Knight of Cups. The King of Cups. The Four of Pentacles. The Magician. They're a mole. They're a mole. They're a mole in the system. They're an informant. Okay? M.A. The King of Swords, the King of Swords took a stupid leap of faith. They took a stupid risk here. And then they got a message of concern. So a King of Swords is getting a message of concern about the official person, or it's an official person that got a message of, or this is an official person that gives their friends in their criminal organization the messages of concern. So it's like giving them heads up, right? It's like if this mole knows that the officials are getting close to their organization or their involvement, it's like giving them a heads up. Okay, this could even be the wealthy man, because that's how they make their money. Yeah, this is like somebody that gets paid off. This is like, it's even giving me like, you know, smuggling, stuff like that. It's like giving your friends heads up about like the border, for example, like what day the police are going to be on this place or that place, or don't take this street, take that street. Yeah, it's giving me something like that. This is somebody who only works in the police force or in an organization to give their criminal friends or their family the heads up to not get caught. Bad health, and that's why they want you in bad health. That's why they want you out of the picture, okay? Pathway. Yeah. The privilege, because that's how they make their money. Because this is about how they make their money, or this is about their money and their criminal ties, their family, okay? Their ties to this criminal organization, the bribes that they get from a criminal organization to tip everyone off. That's honestly what I'm getting here, okay? So, like, what the fuck does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you? I don't know, but okay. It has to do with a message about somebody getting imprisoned, somebody getting trapped, going to jail, being stuck, imprisonment. Someone going to jail. A Queen of Wands in reverse doesn't like this news. They don't like something here. They want to switch something around. Or they play both sides. They play both teams. They play both sides. They play both teams. And they're in despair now about what happened at a house, the courthouse. They're in despair about something that happened at a house, a courthouse. They're sad and upset about what happened at the house, about a house, 2023. So this has to do with a bribe that they were offered 2023. What about 2023? What happened there at a house? Cupid's arrow, that's the arrow. This is what they're thinking about. This is what makes them sad. This is the arrow, is whatever happened in 2023. This is what they're in despair about. Abundance, the money that they got, bribes. They got a bribe in 2023. That's what I'm getting here. Or something about a house. That's the arrow, is a bribe that they got. And they can't control this. They can't have possession over something. They can't put a block into something. They're not able to block something. They're not able to control something here. So who bribed them to do this? A Page of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Well, whatever it is, 2772 again. Something was for nothing. Something was a failure. They can't switch something around. Something didn't go anywhere. Something was all for nothing. The Eight of Pentacles, their plan or what they do for work, their career. The Nine of, it's all about their money. Yeah, something here is threatening their money, their career, what they do for work, how they make their money, how they have so much luxury, what they do on the side, their little side hustle, their family, okay? Criminal organization that they're apparently tied to. So this is why they're so unhappy. This is because there's something they can't get away with, okay? This is why they're attacking you, because there's something they can't get out of. They can't get away with it. They're very unhappy, so they're attacking you. Because they can't manipulate something here. Or something is threatening to break the illusion. Something will break their illusion. It will break their mask. It will break their persona. It's going to break off their fake persona. It's threatening their cover, their image. Something is going to expose them as being a secret agent. Along with the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups. That's why this King of Swords is offering to help them, because of a King of Cups, the Sun. That's the truth about a King of Cups, a Knight of Cups, a Page of Pentacles. This is like a family, okay? It's a family and children and cousins and brothers and whatever that is, okay? The Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Cups. Yeah, children. It has to do with children. The Two of Pentacles. This is a double life. They live a double life. They have a double life. This person lives a double life, okay? The Three of Pentacles, with a group of people. They work for a society. Yeah, this is the message for the King of Wands here, okay? About someone being under harsh judgment. The King of Wands and the Page of Wands keep coming out together today. Someone here is under harsh judgment. Under very harsh judgment. So, okay, what's the closing words for this? It has to do with some sort of evidence, all right? Whatever this pentacle is, it's evidence, it's a blessing, it's something of value, some sort of an item of value. They don't want to carry this burden here. They're trying to keep it a secret. They're trying to keep something a secret here. They're trying very hard to keep some sort of an item, some sort of evidence a secret, because it would put them in jail. It would put them in prison because of their family. Or this person feels like their whole family is going to go to prison. Or they're doing it for their family, for the family's success of something, okay? The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, taking a leap of faith, you're taking some sort of action. Ace of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, what is that? You keep showing me the Wheel of Fortune over and over and over again. Why is that here? It has to do with someone traveling, a mature woman. Or it has to do with a mature woman and where they're from, or again, like some sort of an international country, okay? It has to do with a mature woman or a woman and somebody traveling, someone far away. A great fortune. Yeah, this is giving me that they have ties to a different country. Their money comes from a different country. And it comes with some sort of ties somewhere else. And this person works for the police, okay? I'm pretty sure. They work for the police or they work for law. Engagement ring. This has to do with jewels, diamonds, things of value, things that are worth a lot of money. This is giving me smuggling. This is giving me an officer, a police officer that is involved with like cross-country smuggling, okay? And they give their family members heads up about where they can travel and where they can't on certain days. This is how they make their money. Smuggling. That's why something is not enough. That's something about it not being enough here. This person can't take a chance. They can't be strategic. They can't be strategic. Not today, not enough. No, no. What no, no? Why are you saying no? Giving and receiving affection, time with friends. A girl. This has to do with a woman. Who called up a friend. So this is about a hit then. Okay, so this is not about some sort of smuggling. It's about a hit that they put out on you. Or what am I getting wrong? Am I missing something? What is this about? It's about this person losing all their money. So they put out a hit on your life. Okay? So why are they trying to kill you? Because you're threatening their money in some sort of way. How they make their money. That's what you're threatening for some reason. I don't know how or why, but that's what I'm getting. A journey. Okay, again, either the hitman is from a different country, which I feel like they are. I feel like they're calling people up from a different country to come take care of you, okay? Or it has something to do with like their family that's international, or they're from a different country, or whatever they do that crosses borders, all right? Or all of the above. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope this helps, guys. Okay, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.